Hey y'all, welcome back. Well, this is gonna be another deer prep video. So me and Kimberly run and got some corn. They didn't have our normal, but we got some tree line corn from Tractor Supply. And I've had a lot of people ask me questions about trail cameras. And so we're gonna cover all that. I'm gonna show you where I put the corn in front of my cameras or where I put whatever I'm trying to do to get the pictures. If y'all seen in my shorts how I get the pictures or get the deer to come to get a good look at what we have for inventory. So we're going to jump right in and show you this first setup, and we'll get everything laid out the way it needs to be and show you some pictures from this location. So this setup, I'm going to do several different setups and show you where we put everything. So this setup has got my Camo JoJo trace. That camera's been on that tree for one solid year. I love these cameras. I have 11 spy points and 3 Camo JoJos right now. These are the ones I use for my shorts. These are the ones that I use in most of my videos. I'll put a bunch of them after this segment for this location one. But what I wanted to do, I've had some people ask some questions. Now I do have some solar panel setups. I actually have a camera down here at the bottom that is a Spy Point Flex that is running off solar, but this is battery. Now, I will warn you, if you don't get a solar camera, when you put this corn out, they're gonna come to it here in Tennessee. So basically, the way I like to set this up is usually I'll dig a hole pretty close to the tree. That is 4 foot to the edge of that from that camera. And I'll dig just a divot, and then I usually start out with iodized salt, or not iodized salt, it's evaporated salt. Usually I'll start with evaporated salt, but what we found works best for us here is either Deer 30, Trophy Rock is huge, and any of the mineral stuff. Kim's actually got, and Lucky Buck. Lucky Buck's another good one that we've got. Kim's actually got some Jurassic Park rock. It's going to location number 2. But anyway, this setup let me spin around here, I'll show you. I've got the Camo JoJo trace right there. 4 foot from the tree to the edge, pretty much 6 foot center is my salt lick. As you can see, it's holding water. The Trophy Rock's already gone. Then I'll step back here about 8 feet and I put all my corn out. So we're gonna put 100 pound this week. Well, actually that's 80 pound. We're gonna put 80 pound right here. And then I have everything in line. The main thing I try to do is keep everything in line with the feed. Now, a lot of people think, they're like, how do you get such good pictures? Well, I do one thing different than anybody else. I put these cameras pretty much belly high. If it's a good flat surface, I like to put them about my stomach out. I'm 6 foot, so basically you're talking about 3 foot and a few inches of setting this up to where that way when the deer do walk up, you're getting a full look at the rack as they're coming to you and they trip the camera instead of them, which now they will put their head down and you're gonna miss some of it, but you get more of their body and you get more of the rack to see what the deer is gonna be like. So we'll go ahead and throw some corn out, get this camera cleaned up and change the batteries. I got new batteries in the Camo JoJo, and as you can see, that's how I do the corn behind it. Salt licks in front, got a little bit of water in it now, but that corn is every bit of 8-9 feet away. So you're gonna get every inch, every circumference. If that deer turns its head, you're gonna see every little part of it here. But there's gonna be I'll put a lot of videos so you can see what this Camo JoJo trace looks like set up right here on this corn. This is site number 2 that you seen the first deer prep video. So there was confusion because I moved the stuff forward. The reason I did was get the deer better in frame picture. So there is the trace camera. So as you can see, about right here's 4 feet. And you can see here where we had the corn the last time. So we're gonna drop 100 pound. And if you look, deer, a lot of the video, which you'll be seeing here in a minute, the deer are coming through here. And also, as you can see where they're coming down these trails, these old 4-wheeler trails, they're coming out here to feed. This is also where we've got a lot of shorts of the raccoons. We've got a mom with 3 or 4 little ones. And then this is also where we got the first video of the turkey with all the poults this year. So it's very good. And people, cameras are used to find game, but it's really good for keeping up with what deer you have on your property and knowing what they look like somewhat to deer season when it gets here. So we're gonna drop 100 pound of corn here, and then we're gonna go to my other lease and show you the other setup. So I'll run through some videos right here from the Camo JoJo trace so you can see what deer are coming through. There's some pretty good ones on this lease. Okay, we're gonna do one more thing here. This is gonna be reverse of what you usually see us do. Actually, the next lease we go to is the same as the first one we went to. So spot 2, we've tried several different things here. Lucky Buck has been big for us. Deer 30 was okay. I didn't care for Trophy Rock they loved. And this is the Jurassic Rock with apple. Kim's wanting to try it. So it's kind of a test it and see what happens. The Big and J we put out 3 months ago is right there. The deer have not touched it. They won't even smell it. It's actually concrete, it looks like now. So Kimberly's gonna go ahead and pour this out, and we're gonna have it 2 foot behind the corn pile. Let's show them the little illustration on the bag. Me and Kim got a kick out of this. So you got the little guy, dreams of deer, rakes a spot, pours it out. You see all the little deer hiding. Then you look, the deer's eating, and he's climbing up the tree with the trail camera. Pretty cute how they come up with that. It's really a good thing to show the kids and stuff too. But this stuff here's got a lot in it that we were looking at compared to the Trophy Rock. They're extremely similar. So this is good for them. It's good for them when they're in velvet, and it helps some others and stuff too with all their milk and stuff. So we're gonna see how this works. Okay, we're at spot 3. And this should tell you pretty much show you how we set our trail cameras up. So it's basically the same principle. And yes, this is back on another Camo JoJo. So this is Camo JoJo 2. This is a whole different lease than the other 2 places we was at. I've got one Camo JoJo trace set up on each lease because of the video quality and the audio. I really like a Camo JoJo trace over a lot of different cameras. Now I do have spy points and I have in key locations, and I still like spy point. But once you go to video cellular, you won't go back, especially when you got affordable plans like you do with the Camo JoJo. But back to the setup, this salt lick is about 5 feet away. As you can see here where they've been scraping the ground. But it looks like we got so much rain, it floated our salt lick block out there. So we'll put it back over. That's it, laying right there. And we put our corn on the back side. Now this is more red clay. This ain't like our other 2 spots where you have a lot of gray dirt. Gray dirt works better. It's just on top of this ridge and this C-plot, C-shaped plot. This is a really good way for them to feel comfortable on both sides walking out into this. And then they can go down and head down that side if needed. So, but this salt lick they pay more attention to than the other 2 salt licks. So it's kind of odd. But, you know, that's research and development, I guess you could say, as you go through the years. But we'll get this piece and put it back in where it needs to be. And we're gonna go, so you got your trail camera comes out to the salt lick right here. So I'm gonna be putting the corn right here. All right, so there you have it. That's the full setup. It looks further away on the cell phone than what it is, but you're looking, this is every bit of 10 feet to the corn pile, 6 feet to the edge of the salt lick. So we'll be doing more videos like this as we go, so y'all can keep up with it. As you've seen prior to this, each location, I've named a lot of the bucks, and you've seen footage through the Camo JoJo Trace audio and video, and there'll be some right after this. But we'll go ahead and show the deer that, we'll go ahead and show all the deer that we've got here that we've named so far. And then we'll get right back at it here in just a second. Well, that's pretty much it. As you can see, season's rolling on. Velvet hunt is in less than 20 days. We'll be able to put one more round of bait or corn out, one more round of salt and stuff out. You can hunt over salt here. We'll be doing more videos on trail cameras. I'll get a closer look. I went ahead and bought the battery and the HME solar panel, which will be coming soon on the Flex. I have the 6-year video on the Honda Pioneer with a few new options on it. We'll also be touching a lot of stands. We'll be moving some stands around, showing you the reason we're picking these areas. We'll also be showing you areas where I've took bucks in the past. This area right here is where I took the White Rack 9. I've took several deer over the years here, a lot of does. We did lose the tree here that I normally kill out of, but I do have a few more options. There will be a stand back on this area just for what little bit of food plots left on the outside of the drought. As you can see, our clover's coming back, but we took a beating for 2 months. But anyway, I hope you enjoy what we're doing. There's gonna be a lot of coming this year. Really excited about deer season this year. We probably won't be hunting the velvet hunt a whole lot, but I'm hoping that we do. We're going to Missouri this year. Me and Dad, that's gonna be awesome. Fingers crossed for LBL and drought hunts, and of course all of our hunting here. So Pine Life season, I think this is season 5. Yeah, I think it's Pine Life season 5 or season 6. Deer season, we're going to have probably more videos this year than we've ever had. We've got more people hunting than we ever had that's with the team. So our staff will be out in the field making videos to bring to y'all. I'm super excited about it, and we'll see how it goes. So hope you enjoy this, and as always, please subscribe and like. It helps out. Share our content. Lord knows it helps us, and we'll be bringing a lot of exciting content to you. As always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video. From me and Kimberly, see ya. You gonna say bye?
Bye.